Welcome to Tax Teach. I hope you're all having a great day. My name's Sean, and today I want to go over whether or not you should use TurboTax this tax filing season. With TurboTax, they offer a free product if you have a simple tax return, which is great. There's a couple of qualifications you have to meet in order to be a simple tax return. You can have a very complex return. If the return's too complex, it wouldn't qualify, and you'd have to pay for the tax return. And what a simple tax return is like if you have a job, interest income, dividend income, you have a child tax credit, standard deduction, considered a simple return, they will complete your return for you for free. And what's great about using TurboTax is you can e-file your return as opposed to mailing your return. If you e-file your return, you get your tax refund a lot quicker, which is great as opposed to mailing, which can take a lot longer, weeks and months. So TurboTax offers a free version of their product, and it helps you e-file, which is great for getting your tax refund more quick as opposed to mailing in your tax return. If you don't qualify for the TurboTax free edition, TurboTax offers other products that cost money, and while they do cost money, they are cheaper than going to a tax firm around where you live. Preparation software companies like H&R Block, TurboTax. The great thing is they provide a lot of value for how much it costs to prepare your tax return using their software. They also allow you to e-file your tax return as opposed to, let's say, you don't want to pay any money and you want to do the tax return yourself. You'll have to, a lot of times, mail that tax return in, and it takes a lot longer for you to get a refund if you qualify for a refund. So I think if you don't have the free version available to you on TurboTax, you should definitely consider using their products that cost money. Just a great value. It costs a little bit more. I think the deluxe version is around $69, and which isn't too much, and they take it right out of your refund if you want to. So it's an easy payment process. I'd say look into it, and I'd recommend it as opposed to doing a tax return yourself because you might have some errors, or going to a tax firm around where you live because it just costs more. If you have questions about your tax return and how to fill it out, TurboTax also has online CPAs you can talk to. Pretty easy if you're on your computer to talk to a CPA virtually. A great resource if you have a complex return and you need to ask somebody about how to fill out the return, or areas where maybe you want to save money or take tax deductions that you're not sure if you can or not. You can always talk to a CPA online. It will cost money, but that functionality is available in TurboTax and other tax preparation softwares. TurboTax has a very user-friendly software, their platform. They just ask you a bunch of questions about your tax circumstances for the year, and based on how you answer those questions, they help you prepare your tax return. This is very helpful. Other tax preparation software companies also, think H&R Block also provide a pretty user-friendly platform to help you prepare your tax return. It's just a lot easier compared to paper filing where you have to look up everything yourself, look up tax codes and all these things. Tax preparation software really eliminates that and helps you prepare your tax return in a much easier fashion. I just wanted to mention really quick that this video isn't sponsored by TurboTax. I wanted to make a video about TurboTax because a lot of people use that tax preparation software, and I wanted to give my opinion about using TurboTax. H&R Block is also a large tax preparation software company that I recommend people using. The great thing about using these tax preparation softwares is to provide a great value for a low price compared to going to a CPA firm around where you live. You can spend a couple $100 going to a CPA firm, or can spend less than $100 on H&R Block or TurboTax and get a pretty good product out of it. Also, the benefit of using TurboTax is that, as opposed to doing the return yourself, is you usually avoid a lot of mistakes. If you prepare a return yourself, there's a lot of room for you to make an accidental mistake and then have penalties come from the IRS. TurboTax has a pretty easy process of going through your return and making sure you reduce these mistakes. Also, TurboTax allows you to e-file your return pretty easily compared to if you did the return yourself. It'd be harder to e-file. Also, if you decide to mail your return, it takes that much longer for you to receive a refund if you have a refund. I think if you own a business or have a more complex tax return, there is more merit in going to a CPA firm because they can help answer questions that are more complex and get the return done for a pretty good price. So if a large, medium-sized business that has complexities to it, I'd recommend reaching out to a CPA firm and getting a quote on how much they would bill you for preparing your tax return. They can also help you find deductions maybe that you weren't aware of. That concludes the video. I hope you all found this video helpful and informative. Hit the like button. Lets me know that I'm creating good videos for you all. And if you want to watch videos like this in the future, hit the subscribe button. It's free and it keeps you up to date on videos I post. With that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next video.